Can I just say that, I mean, and I've seen all but the last one, but this is easily the best Malick movie since Tree of Life.
At least, yeah, very. Oh my God,
Nice.
Oh wait, I'm being told he didn't do this one.
Well,
Well, you could have fucking fooled me.
Well,
this one has too much
I mean,
dialogue.
I'll just say it. I'll just say it. I love this movie. It's fucking gorgeous.
Mhm.
It's touching. The performances are great. But, I mean, there's homage, and then there's this.
Well,
Which
it
is
was
the guy,
short.
I mean, listen, it was right. Like, somebody finally went, I'm going to do what Malick does, only I'm going to make it actually coherent. Because
And
the
it's
last
more,
few
yeah,
half
it's like
an
a
hour-
more
I see where you're going, Chris,
linear.
It is.
but also his camera
blatant.
work this camera work though is much more restrained, much more straightforward. The visual storytelling.
Well, the camera work is fucking Chivo from Revenant.
This is such a
Yeah.
beautiful, and this is rightfully, you know, it won at I think it won at the Golden or the
It is
for he
gorgeous.
I think he won at the Golden Globes, the cinematographer. I hope he wins at the
But-
Oscars.
Yeah.
I yes, it's got hints of Malick,
It's
but I really think this is
Chivo.
its own thing.
Yeah. Do you think it's actually trying to imitate Malick? And
I
do
don't.
you
Yes,
like-
the director said he was.
The
Director
Really?
says
the
in
director said in
interviews.
so many words that he is trying
But-
to
but
imitate
again,
heavily
I love it.
influenced.
Again, it is
Heavily
about
influenced.
Aaron.
Who's
Right now.
not influenced by
Yeah,
Terrence?
exactly.
You have
You know-
not, if you, most of you guys have not seen. I think Jared's probably seen all, but did you even see Knight of Cups or
I've seen them all. I didn't
Song to
care.
Song?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like I even like Knight of Cups, which is really fucking all over.
it's
the
okay.
goddamn
It's
place.
better than the sing one, the song one.
Song to Song was, but
Yeah.
like this is a coherent narrative. Like
Yeah.
it actually stays focused.
Mhm.
Yep.
And Malick movies are the opposite of focus. So
I think
on
it's
one
an.
hand, I was like, this is cool because I wish like maybe Malick could. Although I understand the last one is better. Like you, I think.
Yes,
Jared,
yeah, that last one
Yeah.
was really good.
Well, they-
Oh, the one in Germany, right?
Yeah,
where
the-
he-
yeah.
Yes.
That's
but
really
It's
I mean,
about
like-
like I think it's about like a conscientious objector and he
Yes.
gets thrown in prison.
Germany.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I mean, again, like for the record, I fucking love this movie, but
Mhm.
it's just I would.
I think
wish
it's a
hadn't
fair-
had this constant fucking Malick movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fair
I-
criticism. It's a fair criticism, I think, to say this is Malick light or it's
Sure.
Tree of Life only more linear.
Uh-huh.
It's I mean, you could definitely say those things, and the director wasn't shy about saying, "Yeah, I love Terrence Malick. I'm heavily influenced by Terrence Malick."
Great.
When being interviewed about this particular film. Okay, but
right.
that doesn't take away the fact that it's good, and I thought
It's
it was
good.
moving, and the
Very- it's
performances are
very
good.
sad, very
Very,
well,
very
very
good.
well
Because
paced.
it's so, and because it is so linear and in a fashion, or at least because it has a narrative that it's going straight down the line with.
Yeah,
Because like what I took away, there's so many things I took away from this movie, but one, just to piggyback on all the praise already, is this movie is a rare thing that is what I'm calling subtle power, or like subtlety, but yet with the most
Oh, it
impact.
sneaks up on you. Big
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah, like they're not overdoing anything really that much in this movie, especially the acting.
So
I mean,
restrained.
I think Joel Edgerton, deserves an Academy Award nomination. He did not get it,
He
but
didn't-
I think
he
this
was
is like
robbed.
some of the best acting I've ever seen because every time you see good acting, there's so many different things going on. But a lot of times people are, I think, going very kind of big or towards something. And here, I think he's
that
doing
back.
so much with so little.
right.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's subtle. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this film, I think it was the story of a person's life.
Yeah.
It starts out when they're
Yeah.
young and ends in an empty cabin, and it's kind of like it's the third party narration is very different from what Malick does. Malick does that whispery thing, or has the protagonist say what's in their mind.
Except
This
for
was-
Days of Heaven, which it was the little girl, which was
It was a
great.
little girl, yeah,
Right.
it was- yeah. But that was kind of all. She was almost off screen most of the film herself.
Yeah, I
but,
know, yeah,
And
yeah.
but the thing is, like with this, it's like there is an unknown third party narrating this guy's life.
Yeah.
And
I kind
man,
of recognized the voice, but I couldn't place it.
It's
Yeah.
Will Patton.
yeah, well,
Yes!
yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
that's the dude.
I thought this film was gorgeous.
What a
and
great,
and
what a great narration voice. Who knew?
everybody did
Well, he's
amazing
done a
work.
lot of voiceover stuff.
Oh, okay.
All the
Now, can
cameos
you
are good.
guys
That William
help
H
me
Macy
fill in
was
the blank?
amazing, and
I'm glad you said that, Scott, because I was trying to get to that. It was speaking of performances. Bill Macy is so good. I mean, he
Oh
should
my
have got Best
God.
Supporting nom.
Yes,
I
yes.
think.
Yeah.
He's almost unrecognizable for the first like 30 seconds you see him at least.
Yeah,
I'm
he's all
like, is that-
scraggly.
His voice is altered in
Yeah,
a way
he
that's
has to talk a
believable.
couple ways at times, like, oh, William
Uh,
H. Macy. Oh.
It's the best work I've seen him do since Fargo. He should have been nominated.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
I got questions for Jim, the resident historian. So, okay, so this dude dies in 68. How old do we think he is?
He didn't look old
supposed to
enough.
be in his 80s, but he
He had
doesn't
to have
look
been
old
pushing
enough.
'Cause I was
90.
really thrown off by. Oh, wait a minute, what fucking
Because he
year is this?
mentions it starts
The
in World
chainsaw.
War I, right?
Well, he,
Well,
yeah,
the
yeah.
chainsaw,
He was
yeah.
probably born around 1890 or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So wait,
So-
wait, sorry. Did I sleep through what year this starts?
No, they don't really
Yeah.
say. They
They,
just play outside
do.
stuff.
They say 1917 at one
Yeah.
point.
Is that what they
and
say?
Then they
So
talk,
he's a grown man. He sure ain't 20
No,
when
no,
at
he
that
starts.
point he's young, but
Hold on,
that's when he starts working in the.
he looks too old for how
So maybe
young he
he's
is at the beginning.
27?
He looks too
No,
young
probably
for how
21 or
old he is at
22.
the
He's just
end.
Yes,
started
Jim. Yes.
Yeah, the 1917.
But I thought
when he started
I
working-
even thought the makeup effects were quite subtle and
Yeah.
well done.
No,
at
they're-
the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
I mean, but listen.
17 was when he started.
Gray
This
Maybe
is
a little
not
too
80
subtle, but okay.
This is not an 80-year-old.
No.
No, that could have happened after the war. you
And
know.
wait, what year did they invent the chainsaw?
Oh,
I don't
the
know.
20s.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, because I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
That is a great scene when he tries to go back to work, and it's just like, oh man.
It's just like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
And
It'd
then
be
the
like
old
me
guy.
going back to the office
really
now.
good.
And
Depressing.
that's so poignant when he runs into the old guy who asks how the Bill Macy character is doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
And
And
you're
he
just
quit
like,
the next day,
"Ah."
like that's it, I'm done with this shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I saw him the other day.
Yeah, well, I thought visually, in terms of like what the story in front of you is, I thought it was kind of beautiful and about him just kind of being part of nature and seeing it all happen. But man, the narration, going back to that again, is so foreboding. The entire film feels like gloom and doom is right around the corner. They keep saying, "Well, this is the last time we do this," or he'd leave, and she'd really miss him, and they're
Yeah.
worried about this stuff. And it's made me more and more tense watching this movie because I was waiting for something really bad to happen, and it fucking did.
And it did.
Right.
Yeah, but it's also just so gorgeous. I mean, there's something
Yeah.
about it. It captures you. You know, I saw this at a matinee at the Rialto in Sebastopol. I mean, full packed audience.
Mm.
Nice.
I mean, all older people, but because it was like middle of the day. But
Right.
but it was like I was like, this is cool. I haven't been in a theater in a while where almost every seat is taken. You know,
Right.
it's kind of a small theater.
Kind of nice.
But by the end of this, you know, on the big screen where you know, it had my undivided attention. I mean, I couldn't stop. I was crying. Like, it's the kind of movie that makes you think about your life
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
and what you've done and
Yeah.
what you're going to do and what the hell is going to happen when you die. And I mean, I was sobbing so much that have you ever cried so hard that you're involuntarily shaking, like your body is fucking, and because you're trying to stop it and you don't want people to see it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what was happening to me at the end of this movie. And Angela's looking over me like going like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I was like shaking.
Oh, don't,
And I was like,
don't-
oh my God.
Don't think
'Cause
this
I-
film wasn't
like-
completely triggering for me on a couple levels.
Yeah,
but-
well,
Yeah, but well, not just the misses, but also the fire. Because my friend's house burned down just like that, and I had to help sift things out of what was left of it.
Yeah.
And it was like it's like it was a double whammy. The thing is, I watched it and I was very sad at the end, very like kind of thing. But it hit me about an hour and a half after I watched it. It was like because then you really kind of start tying everything together with your own life, and boy, not good.
That's what I mean. It's like you start to think about
Yeah.
how old you are.
Yeah, and
what
where you're
you've
going,
done.
and like that, and your
Yeah,
past.
what's left.
Exactly.
And the
Right.
score is so beautiful
No,
in
the
this
score is
movie.
really good.
Yeah.
And then also
Really
the
good.
original song that Nick Cave made I mean, I must have listened to it for a week straight after I saw this movie. It is nominated for all the things, but it's the one at the end as the
Right.
credits. And it's just such a beautiful, beautiful piece of music.
Oh. Yeah, and also the bit where he ends up with the woman working for the Forest Service.
Oh yeah, that was
Did
great.
you recognize her? Did you
Yeah, of course.
recognize
Yeah,
her?
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff. But
Carrie
I
Condon from
didn't.
F1? Yeah.
Who is it?
Carrie Condon from F1, among many other things.
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't
she's
see
in a
that
lot of
for-
stuff. A lot of stuff.
well, she was in something we'd know. What was it? Come on.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's been all over,
But
really.
either way, it's like
She was good in this.
But that's the
I'll give her
scene. But that's the scene where that's the scene where he finally talks about his
Yeah,
family
I
died.
never
No,
told
that's the
anybody
thing.
this.
He
says.
opened up because I think he's comfortable around women for one thing, which is kind of refreshing for a film like
But
this.
that, like, I
Yeah.
could watch that as an actor. I could watch that scene over and over and over and just fucking take notes.
I think
Just
it is.
like,
I think that that's the director establishing maybe not false hope, but a glimmer of it. Like this guy could rebuild. This
Right.
guy could remarry, and he could
And
find happiness.
I was wondering
Yeah.
if that was going to turn into a full blown relationship, but instead he just dropped in on her and they had he had some tea.
isn't
Yeah.
that beautiful? Isn't
Yeah,
that
it's
And
kinda
beautiful?
nice.
basically, as far as we know, we never saw her
Isn't
again.
isn't that sort of more realistic than
Yeah.
Sure,
the
absolutely.
other option?
It was kind of
Well,
nice.
and then that that amazing ending where the cabin just gets the forest just
Yeah, they just takes it
the
over.
cabin.
Walls it up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Scott, you said something about his character being more attuned to women,
Yeah, a little bit.
and it's
He
like,
was-
Well, he did have a daughter.
You're
He had a
right.
daughter.
Yeah.
You're right. He had a daughter. He had a wife that they had a great relationship.
And the daughter, he just knew how to, even though he was this rough lumberjack, he knew how to connect
yeah,
with
but
it.
he never quite fit in with the lumberjack gang. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
kind of like he
should
observed
have.
them
There's
from
a guy you
distance.
can
He
point.
was a loner. He was a loner.
He was a loner.
But you can point him and say you should take a job in town. You should be away from home that much. Yeah, that's the feeling you got through the middle part of the film. It's like
Right.
they're like the one last big gig. They're gonna bring back
Not
some
much
money.
of a talker,
Yeah.
are you?
Open up a
Right.
sawmill.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
God damn it,
Yeah.
Also, Felicity Jones is just she's
Oh,
still
she's-
radiant. Just
she's
10 years
so
after this is
amazing.
10 years after Rogue One, and she still looks radiant.
She's
Yeah.
she's the best.
Listen,
Yeah.
the worst thing I can say about this movie is it reminds me of one of my favorite directors of all time. So I mean,
Okay, well there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
No,
I thought it was absolutely fucking gloriously beautiful.
I'm glad it, like, I knew it was going to kind of go under the radar, but when I saw it, I was so impressed. And I thought to myself, I want more movies like this. I wish I could make movies like this. There's so much control and restraint, I think, all across the board here. That's so impressive. It is up for 4 Academy Awards. I think it could be up for more, but I mean, that's
I'm glad
who cares?
it's-
I don't know if that's a barometer. I know it's a popularity contest, but
I'm glad it's getting, some acclaim so that, people, it doesn't go by unnoticed. It certainly has.
yeah.
Netflix,
And I hope
being
this
on
guy
Netflix
can-
helps, man. It's
and,
like
and,
people-
and it promises us that this guy will continue to work.
yeah, this is one of his. This is his breakout film, so it's like
Yeah.
that's great, man.
I think he did one before this. Maybe.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and a couple shorts, but again, well done. Imagine your second major film going away to the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretty cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Jim, you want a corner, Betty?
Not really. I enjoyed it, but pretty much everybody said what I was thinking.
Okay.
I can give a little
I'll
insight
watch this
to.
again.
Oh yeah, I've seen it twice now, and I can give a tiny bit of just not insight or just additional info because so this is based on a novella,
Right.
and so I went out, of course, and I bought the novella and I read it.
Mhm.
It's very good, but very different.
wow.
And I think that I think it's a real example of how, in a good way, you're supposed to, I think, take the source material, but also change it, right?
Right.
For the medium,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. Because if you try to do, I mean, there's so many books where if you try to do it exactly, I mean, it's never going to work. So,
Right.
but they're striking. There's like so much in the book that they didn't put in. There's like parts in the book that are small that they really focused on here. There's this whole weird thing in the book where, remember the scene where the daughter, well, we don't know if it's the daughter, but she comes back home.
Yeah. When she
Yes.
crawls,
Yeah.
that woman crawls in the
And
house and stays.
he
the
doesn't
night.
know if that's like, if he's dreaming or if that's real.
That is
Yeah.
very strange.
Yeah.
And remember also his Native American friend
Yeah.
Great
says
character.
Yeah.
when those dogs come up, he says those dogs have mated with wolves.
Yeah.
And then he says something about, I think there's people out here that have mated with wolves or something. There's like a wolf or something. Well, in the book, there actually is more of that. And there's supposed to be this wolf girl. So there's supposed to be like
Whoa.
someone.
Oh.
Yeah. So someone mated with a wolf and born was a wolf girl. And that's who shows up at his house.
Right.
Wow.
Is this half wolf, half girl. And it's so bizarre, but it's really beautifully written. But you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But what I think what they did right in the movie is they captured that, like, is this a dream or is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
like in the book. Of
The
course,
whispering.
Yeah, and they didn't go the Wolf Girl, which is good.
Probably good.
Probably good.
Yeah, probably good.
But,
this film, unlike
yeah,
a Malick film, it's realistic. It isn't. Malick films dip into the metaphysical and the supernatural and the spiritual.
Extremely spiritual.
This one is spiritual in a very quiet way.
Right.
It doesn't. There's no miracles or anything like that, or the glimpses of heaven. It's all inside, and that's what makes it good.
And I think that's what's so. Another thing that's so powerful about it is just how simple his life was.
Right.
Yeah, well,
How simple his world was.
Yeah.
We all.
he had 1 acre and a little 1-room shack
My
on it.
wife likes to watch YouTube, and she's definitely watched and had me in the room at the same time. A bazillion videos about people living in cabins in the middle of nowhere, where it's cold.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that a lot watching this, because those people are living like that because at the end of the day, they're trying to create content and build an audience on one of the socials or YouTube. Like, your life is your television channel, and you've got to create the content and make things interesting. And this guy,
I find that abhorrent.
I don't even know. Was there ever a scene of him just like reading a book? No. He's like, it just goes home and sits in the cabin and stares off
stares out the window, basically.
I mean, actually, you're almost touching on something that is unavoidable, of course. But modern society, we create shit because we don't have any problem. Like, you used to have to fucking feed yourself and work, and you didn't have time to be.
I got to build a fire. I got to cut firewood.
I got to cut firewood. So
you weren't worrying about pronouns. You were like, I got to fucking live, and then we create shit because we're so
too much time on our hands.
By the way.
This guy was definitely like, that's why I keep coming back to what year was this supposed to be? Like that scene where he finally, it's like movies we watch where someone from the past ends up in the future, and he's in like 1968.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be Seattle?
Yeah. It's outside Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, because this is all the Pacific Northwest.
And it's just like, I mean, you get that first.
I think he goes
clip.
to Spokane, actually.
Spokane. You get this first shot where he's looking out the window at the bridge that they built it's got cars on it.
Yeah.
But then
and it's great. They cut to that early in the film.
Right.
Right. With the modern cars on.
Yes. And that's where I'm like, wait, what fucking year is this?
But they weren't modern. They were actually 50s cars.
Well,
but I mean more modern than when he was building.
Right. Considering he helped build the first bridge.
That great scene
that was probably
Go ahead.
That's probably 55 back when they built the interstates.
Like
that
time travel.
It is a time travel movie, but he's traveling it.
Going to like the Jetsons or something. I mean, like just you could see the look on his face, just like, I got to get out of here, man. I don't understand any of this.
Exactly.
I love that shot.
He did time travel,
but he does this, which is also
that's pretty cool.
Flipping scene.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love that shot behind you earlier, Chris, too, with it's such a striking image that stuck with me, where the boots are nailed to the tree,
which happens a couple times.
And I think they do that. If I picked it up right, when someone dies on the job, that's how they honor them.
Yeah.
Because they're all illiterate and they can't put the name and the.
Well, they put the boots out. They nail it. I'm guessing they nail it to a tree so no one else will wear them.
He died with his boots on.
Yeah,
and I think it's beautiful how the tree starts to sort of grow around it.
Yeah.
A lot of the visuals is the nature reclaiming everything and coming back to the forest. Everything's grown back like there was no fire at all.
Right.
So it's a lot of that.
And that amazing ending in the cabin with everything's got stuff growing.
So we're here for a little while. Then nature's going to come swallow everything, including us up. So
it's true.
Enjoy, man.
It's true.
Yeah. So okay, that's it. Thumbs, man.
I mean, it doesn't take very long.
That's
true.
Cinematography and everything else.
Truly great movie.
That's why I told you guys it was my favorite of last year. I was
it's a little foreboding, but aside from that, it was good. No, seriously, just like that era.
No, you're not wrong.
Entire movie. It's like,
it's nice to be made to, reflect on one's being.
It's a whole thing to give you this huge moment of reflection of your own existence, right?